He's forced away by the flashbangs there in CT spawn. It's a full retake setup for NiP. They have one smoke to work with to get back into this bomb site. A difficult ask indeed, but they have been fairly sharp with their shots and particularly with their pistols as well throughout this series and throughout today. So let's see if they can make it work. Gratisfaction here looks to take the first contact and he gets a bink across onto Get Right, but Dennis the Menace, you might as well call him, gets the 2 into the CT spawn. Azza and Gratisfaction able to trade back, and JKS will get the head of Get Right as well. Now into a 2v1. Can Dennis clutch it out? The answer is no. Renegades will win the first. When you have a single AK like this, you want to be making an impact with that first engagement. Otherwise, the surprise factor is gone.
Smoke's thrown out, and there is Rez on the flank here, but Dennis, he's going to hold on onto balcony.
Hasn't been spotted just yet, gives away his position, but finds 3! And in fact, a 4th as well lines up for him. There may be an ace on the cards, not quite, as JKS does trade him out. But Dennis,
Fnatic just absolutely mops up that A play from Renegades by himself with a Famous, no less.
Yeah, I think he's one of those scary players that can do things like that. It's a double kill from the grenade for Forest. That'll be nice. You always like to see that. Good usage of the utility. Again, admittedly, against the pistols, not a big deal, but life's looking pretty easy here for NiP on Mirage. Renegades haven't made too many inroads outside of that pistol.
Good old casting curse. Said it was looking easy for them. They are having a bit of a struggle, copping a lot of damage and even losing a gun.
Jacob actually gets across into market, though. He made a bit of noise. Get Right knows where he is. I mean, getting the bomb down there, I think for Renegades is about as good as you would hope.
Yep. Particularly if you're getting cleaned up that hard in mid and you don't really invest too much in that round in particular.
Certainly is. Rez trying to control middle here. Does have the backup of 1 or 2 teammates. Oh my goodness me, that is fantastic indeed. Rez with 3 on the spray down. Forest, of course, helping out with the flashbang. And that again is just disaster for Renegades. They have been cleaned up. 4 guns through for NiP. Fallen as well, so we're back to a 4v4. Gratisfaction just slowly creeping his way through mid. He'll drop in Forest! Where on earth is that?
Just multi-fragging and shutting Renegades out of this game.
Well, the bomb attempt for retrieval is occurring courtesy of JKS, but that won't last too long. Liaz not able to get it done.
And him into Palace with the flashbang here. Could potentially be an option. Here comes the execute in for the Renegades on this A-bomb site.
JKS just not ready. Did he have a knife out or something, a grenade? Whatever, doesn't matter. It's going to be a kill for NiP, and I feel like I'm getting a sense of deja vu as once again the A-bomb site so effectively. They're throwing the grenades into top mid, expecting one of the Renegades players might have pushed across there, not the case. That's a better entry from Liaz, but it still is only a 4v4. If Azza gets this, however, now that's 2 guns that Renegades will potentially be able to take a hold of, and most definitely need to make use of.
Jacob's going to go back for the bomb so that they can potentially convert this round. Get Right playing super safe in towards that CT area.
Well, that's nice.
That's a good job from him. Taking control of that jungle window area, which is something that he's usually so good at, but when he can't even get an opportunity to make his way halfway down mid or out underpass before he's shot, can't really play to his strengths.
Need to be converting this round now as Renegades if they're to come back in this half and if they're to come back in this series. Azza, he needed a headshot there and he does manage to connect it on to Get Right. Still anchoring on this A-bomb site. Gratisfaction looks to be the one to make the entry, but in fact it's Liaz.
Dennis is pretty wounded here. Couple stray bullets and he could go down as well. The rotations are starting to come out for NiP.
Lots of utility here for Renegades, but they don't get the chance to use it. Dennis, how's he done that? He's put it back to a 2v2, and Forest finds JKS as well. Again, just a chance for Renegades that might well go begging, but Azza, he's got other ideas. A great shot onto Lekro. He doesn't have control of the bomb, though. Pilly, 20 seconds here for Azza. He needs to make a move, and Forest knows it. Backs away, bides his time, and for Azza now, this is such a moment of indecision. Does he fake the plant? He allows Forest to push on forward. This is a tough one for Azza to win, but he needs just the one headshot.
For them on Mirage, getting Azza into this window, getting Jacob into the connector, but shut down again. Rez, who has been quiet for the last couple of rounds, does come alive and actually pick off Azza and shut down one of the big win conditions for Renegades early on in the piece. So in the 4-on-5, they're in danger territory again.
Jacob may well have been spotted here by Rez. Not quite. I think he's... I don't even know what's going on. I felt like he spotted him. Certainly has now. Either way, it's going to be Jacob that goes down. Rez with 2 impact frags in the round. And all of these kills that are coming out for NiP, they're untradeable by Renegades. Right, holding the close angle here with the SMG. He will get taken down by JKS, but there's the trades, of course, coming across for NiP. Nonetheless, the numbers advantage paying dividends right now for NiP. Gratisfaction, he's got too much work to do here with the AWP, especially missing a shot like that.
Hiding on that B bomb site, they're just shutting Renegades down regardless.
Yeah, and it's going to be a fast play out onto the B bomb site, but Renegades have already lost Jacob. Liaz goes down as well, and that means the bomb has been dropped. The bomb's been spotted. NiP are going to commit to the full rotate across, and Azza, he's kind of almost felt like a bit of a hero here for Renegades. He's doing the work in this round as well. Leaves Gratisfaction in a 2v1, however. And for Gratisfaction, this is going to need to be one of those rounds. Doesn't seem like he'll get that opportunity. There's the 12th up for NiP.
That could be with how solid some of these aimers on both NiP and Liquid are looking. Regardless, they got to make it there first, and Liaz under a lot of pressure. Cops a gush as well.
Yeah, Azza has been flashed out as well. Somehow, Liaz finds the pick in all of that. Eventually, he does go down, but he's done probably more than you expected him to. Now it's on to Azza, but perhaps it's Rez that we should be talking about, as he's the player that's making the entries happen for NiP right now, and he looks to continue forward. Jacob works his way through the apartment. I wonder, is NiP prepared for that? Certainly Rez was not, but Lekro has the bomb down. He is in a 2v1, and he has been spotted as well. Renegades now have lost Jacob. It's JKS into a 1v1. He actually gets some pretty critical damage there onto Lekro, but not enough to put him down to a one-shot. The time is starting to work in the favor of Lekro here. He's doing the right thing, biding his time. JKS, at the very least, does have a kit to work with, but Lekro, if he lands a headshot, this will be all over. Not quite, indeed. JKS just in time to clutch the round out for Renegades, but that was a little too close for comfort. Does go down, but there is really nowhere for him to go.
Here comes the short split from Ninjas.
That's nice from Gratisfaction, though. How's he managed to get that done with 10 HP? He comes up behind them, and NiP had no idea. Where else could Gratisfaction have gone? Jacob holding the close angle here. It feels like one where Rez could pop around the corner with the deagle. Now that he's spotted him, that's exactly what happens. Lekro also gets JKS, and all of a sudden, it starts to fall by the wayside for Renegades once again. That's a great shot, though, from Gratisfaction, but he won't get Dennis. He won't deny the bomb plant, so it's still favorable for NiP.
Is indeed, but Renegades need to pick up the pace. They don't have the utility to flush these Ts out of their post-plant positions. And on top of balcony, Lekro's just one-tapping people in CT spawn.
Oh no, and Liaz doesn't quite finish that frag off. That was really their opening back into this round, Renegades. I think now it's all said and done, that is for sure. This gun round going the way of NiP. And it wasn't even really a full gun round out from the Ninjas in Pajamas either. It was just a few AKs, the deagle in there as well. It wasn't a perfect buy, but they make it work.
Onto mid control by himself and not allowing Renegades to get an advantage in terms of the rotation. But this round in particular, 2 frags going the way of Renegades in middle. They're off to a great start.
Yeah, well, needs to be more than just a great start for Renegades. Let's see if that save is worth it. If Renegades is going to be able to really put any more pressure onto NiP than what they realistically already have, which is not a whole lot. Get right, 1v5. Not much to happen for him here in this round. Be nice to see, though, for Renegades to take all these guns through, build that utility up, build that money up. It's different.
Molotov's holding NiP back at bay for now. Out they come.
Get right, gonna lead the charge. Will check sandwich. That should be the end of Jacob, but he hits a fantastic shot, and actually, somehow, he gets Lekro as well. All of a sudden, Renegades, looks like they'll win this round. JKS, how's he hit that? Like, all of these kills coming out from Renegades are just absolutely ludicrous.
Well,
we're up to 15-9.
I love how Az is actually the one putting pressure towards apartments, but Liaz, nice off angle, catches him off, which is going to speed up this execution in towards the A bomb site. But again, it's a 2-man setup. JKS as well as Gratisfaction here.
Jacob will be smoked off. Gratisfaction missed that first shot, but JKS is good for at least get right. Gratisfaction spam through the box. Rez has been an absolute danger for Renegades thus far, but not so much this round. JKS. Well, it's another slower round out here from NiP. Perhaps looking for some picks with those deagles. There is 5 of them, and they have had a tendency to be impactful so far for NiP. Gratisfaction is playing with fire, but Dennis won't connect the shot.
Good old Cassard cam. Please don't get anti-ecoed.
Yeah, I think that's probably what he's been thinking for like literally this entire map.
The first time that Deagle headshot comes out from one of the NiP players, his heart palpitations start.
Yeah.
His blood pressure starts to rise.
You know, I think that's what we need, right? You get that in some traditional sports where the players or the coach or someone is wearing
that middle area, and they're just going to leave Dennis there. And go contact out SA ramp straight through the smoke and out Palace. JKS under a lot of pressure here.
Well, this might be the round. A good opener for NiP. Get right and Rez, finding one apiece, and you're starting to feel as though it's possible for them to finally hit that 16. Rez with another. It's JKS to go down, and now Azza and Gratisfaction have the clutch of all times on their hands if they win the round. But it's 16-12. NiP will go through to Kudos Bank Arena, and they've finally gotten the job done.
Slowed it down a little bit, just like they did against the United, but got it across the line eventually on that T side, and that's been straight through to the arena and straight through to the semi-final match going up against Liquid, or securing the semi-final rather.
Absolutely. Well, you've heard all about it from us. Now time to hear about it from Trace and the boys on the analyst desk.